In the podium, a bunch of students in front of me. Today, we gather here for this 79th celebration of Indian Independence Day. We know that this day has come through the sacrifice of great men. So the day has its own importance. Through the years, the general people, the minority people, the rich people, the people from every caste, we celebrate this day for our right to remember what is the importance of the day. When we wake up daily, when this day comes in our life, our general students, our innocent students, they remind us, sir, what is the importance of this day, sir? Why should we celebrate this kind of day? The great men have sacrificed their life for our country. It is okay. But why do we want to celebrate this day? Has we any kind of independence in our life? We all are suppressed, depressed, ruled by certain power, certain rule, certain restriction, certain laws that we all are communicating. Then why should we celebrate? Has it any importance? Then, my dear students, let me tell you, yes, you can think that, yes, we are not independent. We don't have any kind of freedom of speech, freedom of right to do anything, freedom of express that anything that you want to say, because you are restricted by certain laws. But just think about it. You are restricted, you are dominated, you are suppressed because of your better life, because of your better future, because of your parents' will. This is for you. Now it is time to remember the oath, the importance, the promise of Independence Day. For that, our great people have sacrificed their life. Are you okay? Okay. So, we have to remember this day has its own importance. At this time to understand the politics of power. You are ruled, you are governed, you are restricted, you are dominated by a power. That is from the mission, that is from the institution. Because of your future, because of your good prosperity. Likewise, our great men, they have fought against British rule. So British rule have their own power, own restriction, own rules. They suppress the general people, the general citizens of India, because they hold the power. They hold the supreme power. That's why we don't have any kind of freedom to express our feelings, to express our rights, to live where and where. So it was all restricted, it was all dominated by the politics, the power of the Britishers. So that's why our great men, they thought, yes, we demand justice. We need our own freedom. We need our own culture. We need our own civilization. That's why they fought against the British through their blood. So this is the importance of the power. So in contemporary world also, in power. Today, what was done by the Britishers? They have divided us in the name of communism, in the name of community. We were all divided into Muslim, Hindu, Christians, in every religion. When we got independence in 15th August 1947, just remember what happened there. We got independence in the name of violence, in the name of bloodshed, in the name of rape of our women. 17 to 18 million people are displaced from our country, from our land. 75,000 women are raped because of this freedom. So do we get the real freedom? Yes, we get freedom of the power domination. Yes, power has shifted from one person to another person. Now we have our electorate positions, we have democracy, we can vote for ourselves, we can send our people in the parliament. Everything we do for ourselves. But what do you think? Is it a real freedom? Is it a real representation? Is it a real democracy that people in our country? No, my dear students, the votes are looted. The power has its own power. The politics has its own politics. And the general people, they are the victims of this politics. What was done by the common people? They didn't ever about the division of our country. They didn't know what is the division. They were desperate for few moments. They didn't know where should we go. Why is our real country? They fell in identity crisis. What is our identity? We are India, we are Pakistan, we are Bangladesh. Because they were in identity crisis. But don't you think that they also demand, they also need justice to become, to build the freedom of our country? They also fight for our country. The Muslims community, the Hindu community, the Christian community, every caste, they fought for our country. But what happened after that? They all are divided. And Britishers, they enjoy these divisions. Britishers, they enjoy these directions. Now you think we are fighting against Pakistan. We are fighting against Bangladesh. Why? Because Pakistan is directed, is dominated either by Chinese, either by America. So Pakistan is being used as a tool by the power of America, power of China. So we are competing the aim of the powerful position. So I want to assure you, my dear students, so power has its own importance, power has its own power. Until we are not competing, we are not establishing our power in this country, you will be suppressed, you will be depressed, you will be neglected, you will be thrown. So, as a teacher, and in this Independence Day, we have to take oath, we have to complete, we have to fulfill the promise of Independence Day that was given by our forefathers. And this is the hard time for every minority class. It may be Muslim, it may be Chinese, it may be Christian, anything. Power cannot be held by the supreme class. Power should be enjoyed from every class. We send representatives of ours in the parliament. But how much percentage do you think they represent our demands, our words, our commitments? They fail because of the politics of power. It is not true for our country. It is very true, evident for every country. The powerful people, the powerful person come in a country and they try to hold the position of the country. They try to suppress the common, the general, the minority people of a country. It may be white supremacy, it may be British supremacy, it may be the upper class, the Brahmin supremacy, it may be anything. What we saw just before months ago, and now it is happening also now. The Palestine, Gaza, what is going there? So there is also a border. They are also suppressed, they are also tortured, they are also killed by the power. And the whole world are seeing merely the Holocaust of this our world. We can't do anything. We can only give our sympathy only. Yes, it should not be done. But you can do anything if you hold the power, if you have the position, but you don't have. So my dear students, this is the high time and this is the day that we can take oath in the name of our forefathers. We have to establish ourselves, we have to raise our voice for our next generation. If you want to see your generation to be a successful people in this land, then you have to be successful, you have to be dedicated to raise your voice, to give the independence. What happened in our West Bengal? The women are raped in this Independence Day also. Why is it? And the justice does not prevail. Why? Because the power holds this power to suppress this crime. So if you have the power to prevail justice, then you have to be successful in your life. So that's a joy.